The FBI says 10 other states.
All right, man. Another Hushpuppi has been arrested this time around. But the difference between this guy and Hushpuppi is that this guy is a politician, an aide to a serving governor, and that is actually a point of reference as he was arrested at JFK International Airport in US by the FBI. I think Hushpuppi has started singing right now, and it's all interesting to see. I have a video to that. I'll be putting it up because this issue is being hot and discussed about right now on social media, on Twitter. They are talking about it because the real Yahoo boys, they are already politicians. Stop chasing fresh boys in the street. That is what is coming from Ogun State right now as youth protest against EFCC seizing over 30 cars. That is a point of reference, pointing down to Governor Abiodun's aide, and a Lekki big boy arrested in US over $650 million scam, unemployment fraud. That is actually huge, and that happened sometimes March to October 2020, and that is a huge one. It's a person of Ibidemi Rufai. That is what we are going to talk about now. Before I jump fully right in, I want you guys to kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. But if already subscribed, guys, man, thank you for subscribing, thank you for encouraging Zip, and thank you for sharing my videos across social media platforms so that others will get to see what is trending and what we are talking about on social media. Right now we are talking about finance and fraud. That is what we are going to focus on, and what EFCC is doing to fresh boys in the street, and why they need to focus on this kind of person. All right, man, I got a huge one right now. This big dog, big fish, Ibidemi Rufai, an aide to Governor Abiodun. That is, actually disturbing at this point in time, and a lot of us decided to speak about it, and it's somehow disturbing. That is what I believe about that. Yes, he was arrested in US by the US FBI.
The same scam,
and is a point of reference. Just opposing this guy side by side to like Hushpuppi. This guy is going away for 20 years, and right now the governor Abiodun, that is the people of Ogun State, have decided to say, man, this guy has been disowned by our own cabinet, and that is quite disturbing. But I want to say that yes, EFCC, instead of them to focus on the main criminals in the system right now, they pursue small boys in the street and the rest, even those people doing Bitcoin and other forest trade. They are disturbing those people. These are the big fish. I have a video to that. Before I put up the video, you need to understand that the Nigerian government as a whole, they've actually published something on social media denying this guy, because it's quite indicting. And I think
if you check very well, that governor has some hand in it.
That is something I believe about that. Come and speak.
Well, I don't have much to say, but I think if the FBI dig a little bit further, or maybe they have some kind of case already, you understand? So they are trying as much as possible to wash their hands off now. So don't worry, there's still more.
There's still more, but I think Hushpuppi is already singing. That is why they were able to trace this guy. Is also this guy did also the same crime Hushpuppi and Woodbury Evictus committed. That is BEC, business email compromise. These are syndicates. That is what I believe about that, and I have a video to that. Before we jump into the video, I want you to put in the comment section, because I'm going to follow this story back to back. The government of Nigeria, they are backing out already, and this guy guy is going to 20 years imprisonment. Listen to the reporter and the FBI report so far.
10 other states, this person is allegedly prolific. Would you believe that the FBI says 10 other states were hit by the same scam, and they believe the same suspect is behind fraudulent benefits taken from Hawaii, Maine, Michigan, Missouri, Montana, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. He's coming to our state on Wednesday to face justice, and we're told his arrest might lead to many more. The 42-year-old Nigerian citizen was arrested here at JFK Airport in New York by FBI agents while he was trying to leave the country. Department of Justice documents say the man's name is Ibidemi Rufai, and they recognized him from his social media accounts. Now, we looked up the name and found Facebook pages, all with images of the same Nigerian man based in New York who claims to work for the Nigerian government, and some of the pages are linked to charities. U.S. attorneys say Rufai stole the identities of more than 100 people here in Washington state to funnel more than $350,000 in unemployment benefits into his own bank account from the Washington State Employment Security Department. Are you curious if this man stole your ID, Tommy?
I am. I am certain that they're all connected.
Tommy Parker is an IT security expert out of work during the pandemic, but for months, someone who stole his identity was also stealing his benefits. The FBI says Rufai stole $288,825 by fraud within 6 months last year. According to investigators, they followed the money.
That's awesome. They made my life miserable when not only did I have to prove that I didn't get that money, but then I actually needed my insurance money, and I couldn't get that either.
Tommy believes Rufai and others were tipped off that security was either weak or disabled at the Unemployment Security Department. The state of Washington says it paid fraudsters $642,954,000 and only recovered $369,789,000 of it, which means more than $273 million are still gone. Tommy believes the arrest of Rufai could be a game changer.
So this is...
Guys, from the story so far, what do you deduce from the story? I kind of understand that, yes, this big boy, you may not question how they get their money because they have a way to disguise. Yes, how did this guy find his way into politics? That means some politicians are involved in this kind of things, and they should be careful right now. And I think the EFCC is meant for the small boys. That is what I believe, and that is crystal clear by this thing. And this story so far, this guy being arrested in US has indicted the EFCC that they are not doing their job. That is something we need to understand from this point. According to this 42 years old Ibidemi Rufai, who was believed to have allegedly scammed the Washington Employment Security Department of the sum of $650 million meant for C19. That unemployment is a quite disturbing, because it is exactly the same crime that Hushpuppi committed, and within same period, and that is a major focus. That don't be surprised when they start tying up some Nigerian politicians to this kind of story, when they start talking about what most Nigerian politicians have actually involved themselves in. And he was trying to leave US, believing that he's already like in the FBI net, and then he was nabbed and arrested. Yes, that is a big issue so far. You guys will understand. But youth in Ogun State, they are protesting against EFCC seizing over 30 cars from young boys believed to be scammers, and that is quite disturbing. Yes, I understand that most young boys are into this Yahoo and the rest, but the big fish needed to be fished out before focusing on the small fishes. That is what I believe about that. And these guys are already protesting, and that protest is ongoing already on social media in the street of Ogun State. And I think the government needs to step in and find a lasting solution to this particular issue. Another Hushpuppi arrested this time around is going down with it. 20 years, not be child's play.
10 other states this person is allegedly.
Before I jump off, I want you guys to kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon, and please share my videos across social media platforms so that others will get to see, what is happening within our society. Not every radio station, not every TV station will talk about what we are talking about so far.